57-year-old Dr. Julia Hamilton was out on the water with her husband, but when he looked around, she'd vanished after her leash got stuck on something in the water.
I can surmise that I think what's happened is that going round the bend, she's come off the board. The current has taken the board under the tree, and because Julia was attached to her board via an ankle leash, that took her under the water.
He raced back and did what he could.
Freed her from the tree, floated her down river. I dragged her out of the river onto a stony embankment and started CPR. I'm well trained in CPR. I knew what to do, and whilst doing that was phone on speakerphone, phoning 999 for help.
An emergency services also rushed to the scene.
Young officer who arrived on the scene first. He was on the wrong side of the river to where I was. He took off his stab vest, his belt, and jumped in without a thought to his own safety.
Today the industry was brought together here for only the fourth time after a campaign by Sam Foyle, who put an ankle leash on his best friend Simon, thinking it would save his life, but which ultimately dragged him underwater. Since then, 20 major retailers, including Tesco, Lidl and Morrisons, have changed the way they sell paddleboards, which now come with more safety advice. There's also a new governing body recognised by the government to lead on safety advice. Sam tells me while it's progress, there is nothing to celebrate yet.
You know, the labelling and the research is one thing, and you've got to go through that journey, bring everyone along the journey, and 4 years for me is a long time to be waiting to get to that stage, but hearing about the research that's being done and making sure that they make the right change with the facts, I can understand.
This is where we're really keen that we actually base our decisions on robust evidence and insight. There's lots of opinions out there, and those opinions may end up accurate. But what we want to be able to do is ensure those people that have unfortunately lost people very close to them, that we are doing as much as we can to understand what is happening out there and then making the right guidance and recommendations.